And happy Friday, everybody. It is July 23rd, and it's our Friday edition this week of the weekly real estate update. You may see a little different background behind me here. I'm coming to you live from the trailer as we're taking a couple of days to kind of get away. And it's been awesome. Yeah, just doing a little bit of work remotely. And how about you, Jaden? You are in your home, but I know you do have a trailer, and you like the camping.
I do like the camping, but unfortunately, you know what? This whole COVID thing, the camp spots are almost impossible to get, right? So
Yes.
We've been trying to get out. We only really got out twice this year. Would love to be in your shoes right now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know what ends up happening is you bring the trailer out and you end up working from here, and that's okay. It's actually great because you're still out in nature, and it's been absolutely awesome. So let's get to our weekly stats and see what's happening in the market. So we had interesting. Okay, downloaded properly. I had some issues with my graphics earlier this morning, so. For the week of the 17th to the 23rd, a total of 376 new listings and 319 sold. So again, we're up from 2 weeks ago, which was our Canada Day week. But overall, we're trending downwards, which is not a surprise here in summer in Calgary. Total pendings 123. So our sold plus pending 442 for a net difference of plus 66. So higher than the last 2 weeks, but I think that was driven by a significant decrease in new listings. We're the lowest we've been for new listings on the detached side, really probably since late 2020. Or maybe early 2021. So 376 new listings. And again, this is the middle, almost the end of July. This is not a surprise at all. This is typically what we see in summer in Calgary, as we've been talking about here the last few weeks. So our total detached actually slightly down from last week at 3,033. And then our total listings actually down as well, pretty much by the number of that we decreased in detached listings down to 6,630. So if you look back 5 weeks, we were at 3,038. Detached listings were now at 3,033. So again, as we talked about last week, very stable in terms of total listings for detached and attached, or our total listings. And I should just point out, when I was pulling it this morning, there is a category for recreational, which I do not include in our weekly stats, if you were wondering. So recreational properties are not included because I don't believe they're probably a good indication of where the market is at. So as I've said to people here in the last couple of weeks, now is a great time to start thinking about listing later on in August. Get a proper staging consult done by my amazing wife and designer and stager Natalie. Get that all set up now so that you're ready to go for fall. Maybe mid-August, third week of August is typically a good time. As we do for that July weekend, I think we'll probably see a bit of a lull in stats. That'd be my prediction anyway over Labor Day, but you're still going to be ahead of the market. Because I think we will get a lot more listings coming on the market kind of that second week of September. So you can kind of be ahead of the game by loading up and getting ready to go for mid-August. So still a good market, still lots going on. I'm super busy right now. I have multiple buyers wanting to go look at homes this weekend. Next week, we had a lady that Jaden and I have been working with. She's really wanting to get out and purchase a home. So there's still a lot of activity happening anecdotally for me, and I think for Jaden. But Jaden, why don't you tell me what's going on in your world? How was your week?
Yeah, same thing. I'm feeling the same kind of pressures as you, and I think it's. I'm very happy with it, right? Because we always have that slow first couple of weeks of July, and that's fine. But I tend to have a slower second couple of weeks of July as well, because people aren't thinking ahead of what's coming next, right? And so I'm finding a lot of people taking Mark's advice, speaking to the mortgage broker early on in the process, and are prepared. And there's actually, there's people that we work with that are probably a good example of why that preparation is key, right? So, found a house that they really liked. I've been working with them for quite a while, but they just kind of wanted a high level idea of what they could do, which is great. Very happy to help them with that. But there's some details in their deal that I couldn't quite get them a firm pre-approval just yet. And there's a house out there that might have been the right house for them. There's plenty of houses that will be the right house for them at the end of the day, but they just weren't quite ready to jump, right? And that's fine. That's all. Mark and I are both very happy to work with you when you're ready. And I think it's a good kind of maybe push for them that, I think we are ready because there was a property we liked. Let's get going. And so now things are starting to roll, right? So very much seeing that. I want to comment on you being away for the weekend as well. I think both Mark and I pride ourselves on the service we provide and being available at all times and things like that. And we're very independent in what we do. We're not part of a bigger team, but we work with great people, like just great people that if we do need to get away a little bit, I'm going to be in the backcountry doing a 50 kilometer hike next weekend. And so Anita, if you're watching this, I'm going to be calling you to step in for my mortgage update with Mark next week. But I just have a great mentor partner that I know when I'm unavailable. My voicemail says to call her. My email will say to reach out to her. Any live deals I have will be routed through to both my email and hers as well. Just somebody that I implicitly trust to push things across the finish line and give the same amount of service that I do.
That's right. Yeah, that's a great example. And we do this all the time, right? If we as realtors can't take holidays, and as mortgage brokers, you don't want to deal with us. We do need some downtime, but we're great, both Jaden and I, at making sure that things are covered. And that Holly Bennett, who's part of my little group at eXp Realty, Grace and Magnus as well, is going to be helping out a client tomorrow. So, it's what we do. It is not abnormal. We do take holidays, which is a good thing. And we have people that will cover for us. Any rumblings, after the CMHC kind of changed their path there a couple of weeks ago, any changes there, anything happening interest rate wise, kind of still, high ones for a 5-year fixed?
Yeah, that's what we're looking at, and low ones for a 5-year variable. And I
favorite mortgage.
I love it. Yeah. I honestly think there won't be a huge amount of change there. What I think we're going to see is that some of the lenders because lenders have to pick with less than 20%, they have to pick one of the 3 mortgage insurers to deal with. I think there's been a little bit of confidence lost with CMHC. And that's unfortunate because that's a crown corporation that, generally speaking, delivers very, very solid dividends for the government of Canada. Yeah. So, I think that there's some market share that they've lost that might be irrevocable. They have some advantages over the other 2 that might help make that up. But that's, if you can't be confident in working with your partners, you're going to stop working with your partners, right? So yeah, I think they have a little bit of a road to hoe here to get back to where they were before.
Awesome. All righty, that's everything from your end.
Yeah, it's been a great week. I hope everybody else is having a great week. Looking forward to hopefully a non-smoky summer weekend here, and I just hope you love camping, man. You deserve the break.
Thank you. Yeah, we are enjoying it, and we look forward to being back in the regular home studio /office/den next week. But enjoy your weekend, everybody. And we're going to this is a big announcement. We're going to noon. So on your lunch hour, tune in, whether it's Thursday or Friday. And as of today, we're changing our time to noon. So we will start seeing you at noon o'clock, either
on Thursdays.
On Thursdays, moving forward. So thank you so much for all your support. We will see you all next week. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Have a good one, guys.